welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do tell-all part 2 of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Let me just say this. There is no way I am going to sit here and hit every little crick and cranny that went on in this reunion. 3 hours. 3 hours TLC. Ridiculous. Okay. This should have been a 2-hour 1 and 2 put together and that's it. 4 hours for this? Absolutely not. So, we already know the background of every couple. So, I'm not going to, talk about every little thing. No way. Sean just asked the same questions, just regurgitated. She just put a different little spin on it. So, I'm just going to hit the hot spots. We're just going to talk about what happened last night. Okay, friends? That's what we're going to do. Because I'm not going to be sitting up here all day doing this review. Child, no. So, of course, let's talk about this fight. Let's talk about this argument. All right. Now, before I get started on how I felt about it, my opinion, I definitely want to hear you all's opinion down below. All right. Let's keep in mind, this argument was about 2 people who are no longer together. Okay. Now, we all know why Jesse was there. It don't take a brain surgeon to know why Jesse was there. The producers was like, listen, we need to spice this up a little bit. It's a little bland, so let's put a little hot sauce on this chicken. All right, so we have Jesse. Jesse haven't even gotten in the green room good enough, honey. The left foot wasn't even in front of the right foot before Avery turned into a 15, 16-year-old girl that's sitting in the cafeteria. You can't sit with us. What are you doing here? You don't belong here. She immediately got on the defensive. And then here's Neutron. I don't think you should be here. Why are you here? You shouldn't be here. Why? Okay. Why shouldn't he be there? All right. Obviously, the producers thought that he needed to be there. I'm still questioning, why is he there? But we all know why. All right. So, Avery, for some reason, she gets so upset in the sight of Jesse that she starts crying, snot flying, and she said that just seeing Jesse brings back terrible memories of her in an abusive relationship. Now, we all know Jesse is a scuzz bucket. But Avery, honey, what does that have to do? What type of relationship did you have that the sight of Jesse bring back some form of PTSD? Girl, stop. Okay, stop. Another thing about Avery is that she talked too much. Homegirl, you never shut up. When all the couples was on stage, it was Avery who always had something to say. She always gave her input. Honey, Avery still got breast milk on her mouth, but she thinks she done been around the world, around. All this, she thinks she's done lived this whole life. I keep forgetting that's a youngin'. Okay. Now, Avery's the same one who think that she can handle herself in Syria. And she over here having a full-blown breakdown over a couple that's no longer together. She sees it as defending her friend, Darcy. Friend? Darcy is old enough to be your mama. In fact, Darcy is older than Avery's mama. And she feels the need to defend her. Honey, Angela. She hears all this rigmarole and Angela sticks her nose in it. Angela comes into that green room and she was like, listen, this ain't none of my business, but you know what? It ain't none of y'all's business either. Okay? Now, that's one thing I do agree with Angela on. It was none of Neutron and Avery's business to why Jesse was there. Okay? So Angela said, listen, you are bullying this man. Now, I had to be like, nah, Angela. Isn't it ironic that Angela is the one, the spokesperson for bullying? Honey, Angela's whole relationship is her bullying Michael. I'm like, Angela, you got room to talk. You done threw a cake in a grown man's face. You got Michael on lockdown. Okay? And you talking about some bullying. All All right, so Angela, of course, her broad back self, she going at it. She is hot. Avery, she's still running that mouth. Okay, Angela was like, listen, this is going to stop. I'm not going to stand here and have you bully this man. This ain't got nothing to do with none of you, okay? It's between him and Darcy. And if Darcy has a problem, she'll go to her man Tom, and Tom will deal with it. This ain't got nothing to do with you two. Now, mind you, Neutron, before Angela Bull come up in that green room, Neutron had a lot to say. The minute Angela opened up her mouth, honey, this was Neutron. All right, everybody just calm down. All right, let's just stop. Let's just stop. Yeah, let's just stop, Neutron. You can't even please the woman that you say you love. You get manipulated by your ex-girlfriend, and it took you 3 days to kiss Jennifer. But you're going to sit there and worry about somebody else's relationship when your relationship is a hot mess, boy, if you don't leap somewhere. Okay? So, Angela, she's all, getting at it with Avery. Avery's still running her mouth. She gets to crying, snot flying. Meanwhile, up on stage, we have Darcy and Stacy and Tom. And so Sean in her ear was like, oh, there's a little commotion in the green room. Something's going on with Jesse. Now, all of a sudden, it's done turned into Jesse done started this WWE moment. Jesse hadn't even got into the green room good enough. So, everybody gets separated, all right? So, Avery is talking to Darcy. Darcy and Tom come back inside. Avery's talking to Darcy. She's crying to Darcy, talking about, just the sight of him made me upset. What he did to you. I just think about my abusive relationship. I wanted to defend you, protect you. And here's Darcy. I know. They're all a bucket of crazy. The whole thing is nuts. The whole thing is nuts. Whether you like Angela or not, Angela made a fantastic point. It was none of their business. None of it. Okay? You inserted yourself in that business between a couple that is no longer together. I tell you the travesty of it all. Okay, so Jesse, he goes and he talks to Sean, all right? They still in the back fussing and crying and all that bunch of crap, coddling each other. So Jesse let it be known to Sean that Darcy has been in contact with him. Darcy has been calling him. Darcy has been texting him. And he showed some type of receipts of some text messages. And do I think Darcy has been in contact with Jesse? Absolutely. Do I think Jesse returned the phone calls and texts? Absolutely. I think both of them are toxic. I think both of them are needy. And I think that they have been in contact with each other. But of course, Jesse says that he does not return the phone call or text. And he said that he wished Tom and Darcy happiness because he is seeing someone and he just wanted to move on. Well, let me tell you something, Jesse. If you wanted to seriously move on, you wouldn't have showed up. You had no business being there. This whole season, we have heard Jesse, 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 Jesse. We have seen you in action, Jesse. You are a scumbag. Okay, you are a scumbag. And you could have told them no. But you wanted to be seen in your little cute outfit. Take your ass on home somewhere, Jesse. If I'll ever see him again, it'll be great. So, everybody clears out. So they start making their way to the stage. Avery is still running that mouth. Angela is still running her mouth. Avery points her finger and Angela said, don't you be pointing your finger at me, little girl. Okay, I got 6 grandkids. Okay, you can see the experience written all over my face. Okay, don't you see these wrinkles? I lived. Okay, I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. I lived. Don't Rebecca. Angela, stop it! Angela, are you seriously like that? Well, honey, why did Rebecca say that? Honey, Angela stood up and said, oh, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you, okay? Here comes Rebecca. Rebecca said, I got time. I got time too. Rebecca stands up, honey. They start walking together. They were going to meet, honey. They were nose to nose. It wasn't nothing but space and opportunity. And I was like, hey, let's get in it. Okay, of course I knew blows were not going to come together. Of course I knew these two Brahma bulls were not going to fight, but I could hope. Okay, now friends, this is the question. Who do you think will win in a fight? Now see, that's a tough call because of course Angela can take Rebecca down like that. Okay, Angela is big and sturdy, all right, but Rebecca can grab Angela by her hair and hit her in the midsection a couple of times. She'll drop. That'll be a tough call, child. And did y'all peep Caesar? Honey, Caesar was like this. Did y'all see when he looked out in the audience? Somebody told Caesar, sit his ass down. Honey, Caesar was like, oh, let me sit on down there. This ain't none of my business. That's right, Caesar. Your name Bennett. You ain't did it. Just like you was in that green room, Helen Keller, you stay on that stage, Helen Keller. So, of course, they're screaming, they're yelling back and forth. Sean Robinson was like, y'all stop it. What is going on? So here comes Avery's mama. Avery's mama headed to the stage and said, don't you talk to my daughter like that. You leave my daughter alone. And honey, this was the funniest part of the whole fight. Angela looked at Avery's mom and said, who are you? She said, bitch, if you don't get up out my face. Honey, Angela ain't nothing but country. I see women like Angela every day. Every single day I see women like Angela. Loud country, will cuss you out in a minute, be ready to fight, honey. Okay, so everything gets calmed down, all right? And Sean was like, what happened, okay? And so Angela basically said, listen, okay, I felt like Neutron and Avery was bullying Jesse, okay? It had nothing to do with them. That is between Darcy and Jesse. Avery and Neutron had nothing to do with it. Now, at that point, I do agree with Angela, okay? I do not agree about the bullying. They were not bullying Jesse. Jesse, a grown man. Jesse was not bullied, okay? So, I don't agree with that. And Angela definitely shouldn't be the spokesperson for anti-bullying. But anyway, everything calmed down. Everyone got themselves together. The whole fight was stupid. Again, this fight was because of a couple that is no longer together. Okay? Let me know what y'all think about that fight. Alright? Do you think Angela was in the right? Do you think Avery had a right to speak her mind, speak her truth? Okay? Is that what you think? Alright, so let me know below what you all thought about this fight. All right, let's move on. Let's just hit some hot spots. Talk about Jennifer and Neutron. All right. Sean asked him the question, are you gay? Neutron says no. All right, he's been fighting this for 17 years where people assume that he's gay. And he says, no, I'm not gay. People are saying, how can you lay beside a beautiful woman and not have sex with her? And he was like, I don't know, okay? It's just something that I cannot wrap my head around, okay? And then Jennifer spoke up and said, oh, no, he ain't gay, all right? He's not gay. He was very respectful, but, you know, he's not a gay man. And then they brought up Veronica. Rebecca put in her 2 cents and was like, how could you not think that Veronica knew exactly what she was doing when she handed you that ring? Neutron feels like Veronica isn't doing anything wrong. He feels like that Veronica has his back. All right. Neutron and Jennifer are still together. Let's move on to Akini and Benjamin. All right. Akini Kenny basically was saying that she wished that Benjamin was more of an alpha male. You know, someone a little bit more stronger, someone a little bit more stern. She basically called Benjamin a wimp and a B-word. Benjamin sitting there, red-faced, sweating. They brought Fidel up, and you know, Fidel and his mean. I think Fidel has a little bit of a mean spirit. I mean, I don't like Fidel. But Sean brought up the drinking. And of course, Benjamin says, listen, I don't mind if she drinks. I just have a problem with her drinking to get drunk. And of course, they show a video of Benjamin having a drink. And so Akini was like, well, how are you going to say something to me about drinking when you're drinking yourself? But I don't think the issue is Akini drinking. The issue is Akini getting, you know, drinking to get drunk. Well, she only had one little margarita. Calm down, Benjamin. So, then they talked about the bridal price. You don't know how much the bridal price is. And that's just an ongoing struggle. Because we know Benjamin ain't got the funds. And I guess he's going to be sending money, you know, every month to Akini's, you know, family. Because Akini let it be known, all right, that dowry needs to be taken care of, all right. And Fidel says that Benjamin owed him. So, that's that, y'all. That is Benjamin and Akini, all right. Now, let's talk about, all right, Darcy and Tom. All right, this ain't going to take long, all right. We already know. Darcy, we already know Tom's sister does not like Darcy. She let that be known, honey. She done called Darcy a drunk. She done said Tom will never ever settle down with you. He is not that type. He is a guy that's single, always ready to mingle. So Darcy might as well just give it up. She is never going to get a ring on it. You would never ever get a ring on it. So, you know, that's that. They brought up Stacy. Her and Darcy go back and forth. The same old stuff. Okay. Talk about this boyfriend. Talk about that boyfriend. And it's just... Tom says that it's complicated. The relationship is complicated. You know, he loves Darcy, but he just wished that Darcy basically wasn't so daggone clingy and not a drunk. So let's move on from those two, okay? Let's talk about Rebecca and Zed. All right, another quick. All right, Rebecca and Zed, same old, same old. You know, they brought up, you know, Sean asked Rebecca, why did it take you the last day to tell Zed about you technically being married? Okay, why? Well, Rebecca says because she did not want his family to find out. And so Sean was like, his family's going to find out. Rebecca was like, well, not necessarily. They don't have a TV and they don't speak English. Well, about 2 seconds after she made that statement, she thought better of it because she was like, maybe they will find out. Yes, Rebecca. It's 2019. They will find out. So, Zed says that he still loves Rebecca, he forgives Rebecca, and this is the woman he wants to be with. So for some odd reason, they bring up Rebecca's best friend. Now they just bring it up everybody. TLC, can I go to the show next year since you just bringing up stray dogs? Can I go? Okay. So the best friend comes up and the PI, and they, you know, bring up the, you know, Zed not having a job and the background check and all that. So basically, Rebecca said, look, I'm a PI, but I also, you know, I am also involved in a restaurant. And when Zed comes over to the United States, he's good. He's going to have a job. He can work in a restaurant. And that's that. All right, let's talk about Angela and Michael. All right, they going back and forth. Angela says that, you know, she has a hard time trusting Michael because Michael is a liar. All right. He's a liar. That's what Angela says. All right, and so here comes Sean. Sean was like, why do you think that he lies so much? And so Angela says, I really don't think that he feels like that he's lying. That's just him. All right? But he lies too much for me, and I get upset because of the lies. I don't want him on social media. I don't want him around another woman. I don't want him to do nothing but sit at home in the dark, think about me. That's what I want. So they brought the daughter up, and they talked about Angela having a child. The daughter said, look, you're not getting my egg. Okay? You're not going to get it. Okay? I done told mama this 1,000 times, but she don't want to listen. Here's Angela talking to her daughter saying, oh, I want to get that egg. The daughter said, you're not getting my egg, mama. And Angela said, oh, I'm going to get it. I'm like, you don't have to tell it. I just need your egg. So, of course, the daughter said, not happening. All right. You're not going to get my egg because I feel like it's my child. And so Angela said, no, it's not. All right. That will be mine and Michael's child. It don't have nothing to do with you. We just want your egg. And so the daughter said, you ain't getting it. I done spoke my piece. Now let it be. So, of course, they're still talking about, you know, Angela having a child, and she's still worried about Michael leaving her if he cannot have a child. And so Sean, as Michael said, listen, you know, Angela don't want you on social media. She don't like your friends. She don't want you to go out. What are you going to do? And Michael says, well, I guess I just stay at home. Michael says that instead of getting Angela upset and to show Angela that she can trust him again, he's just going to stay at home 24/7. Child. I am so sick of Angela and Michael, but this is the kicker. So Angela leaves. Okay, her interview part's over. Her and her daughter, they leave. But Michael sticks around. Why y'all think Michael stick around, honey? He's seen all this chaos. He's seen all these people crying, snot flying. And he was like, listen, if it don't work out with Angela, I'm going to scoop one of these up. Honey, he was probably looking at Avery. He was like, now Avery, 19 years old, she ready to have a baby. He was probably looking at Darcy. Darcy, what, 43 years old? She can still have a baby. Honey, he was probably looking at Avery's mama. Michael knew what was up. You always got to have a plan B. Okay, so Michael stuck around, which I thought was very strange. What does he have to do? Why do he want to listen to the rest of these relationships that's all in shambles? But anyway, so I saved the best for last. All right. Now let's talk about insufficient funds. Let's hit the hot spot. All right, so Maria, she made an appearance. And Maria says, don't you believe everything that Caesar is telling you all? Okay. Maria let it be known that, yes, Caesar has sent me money. Now, I'm not an accountant, and I really don't know how much he done sent me, but it ain't been no $40,000. And so Sean said, 20,000, and she said, no. And so Sean said, 5,000. And so then she was like, well, I'm not quite sure. Okay. But she let it be known that it was not $40,000. And Caesar didn't dispute that. Okay. I think Caesar has sent her money, but no, it was not $40,000. I do believe Maria with that. Okay. Caesar probably done sent her between $8,000 to $10,000 in the 5 years. That's still a whole bunch of money. But I think Caesar, you know, boosted it up to more than, you know, what it was. And so Caesar sitting there looking like a fool on a stool. Maria is basically telling Caesar to go to hell. Okay, I don't want you. All right, it's a wrap. It's done. Okay, move on with your life. Here's Caesar. You okay, baby girl? Baby, listen to me. How can we work this out, baby? I mean, he looked like an idiot. And I'm like, this is what you deserve. Okay, everything that Caesar gets, he deserves. All right. This woman is saying, I don't want you. And for some reason, Caesar ain't hearing that. Caesar hearing, there's still a chance. Even the people, honey, Neutron said, let it go. Okay. Rebecca said, honey, she don't want you. And here's Avery. Breathe, Caesar. Breathe. It's okay, Avery. Shut up, girl. Avery. Go somewhere and sit in the corner. You got nothing to do if you telling a grown Caesar, that you have a 19-year-old girl telling you to breathe? Avery, go sit in the corner somewhere and shut it. So, basically, Caesar, he did not get it through his head. He says that it is still a chance with him and Maria. That there's still a chance. Alright? And of course, Sean was like, no. She's basically telling you that it's over. There's no chance. And, you know, for you to move on. Alright? Now, we all know what Maria's gameplay was. Maria never wanted Caesar. Okay? But Caesar was willing to give this woman money, and she accepted it. Bottom line. Okay, I'm tired of Caesar. I'm tired of this crew. I'm tired of this tell-all. And that is it, friends. That's it. That's it. Let me know what you think down below. I just want to say this. I want to say thank you all for the love and the support that you have given me on this season of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. Y'all show up and y'all show out, and I appreciate you. Now, the new season starts Sunday, so I will see you next Monday, hopefully, with the review of the new season. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you more than you can ever understand. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.